Hey everybody, this is Eli Freestone, and you're watching my Week 3 reflection video for Java 1, Term 1403. This week I worked more on my little weather app, and it's now pulling in from the Weather Underground API. I did adjust things on my layout as well a little bit. As you can see, I got rid of the grid view for Fahrenheit or Celsius, replaced those with radio buttons, and then also added a second spinner, so you can choose either the current weather, which actually just displays the current temperature as of now, but it does give me the full weather, or the 3-day forecast. So let's first off, I'm going to start by testing with airplane mode on to show that it does check for network connectivity and gives an alert. Connection error, this application requires internet access. Please check your connection and try again. The reason I did that first is just because the simulator can be rather slow and finicky. In order to just save time, I went ahead and just started off with that one. That way I'd only have to do this switch right here once to turn it on, or turn it back off, I should say. Alright, so let's get back over to the app, and I will go ahead and test real quick for both current weather and the 3-day forecast. And as of right now, it's still set up with the spinner to select between the 5 different cities. We have Loveland, Colorado, Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Chicago, and Orlando. So let's go ahead and select Los Angeles. We'll change that to Celsius just because we can. Get weather, leave it on current weather. So we have City of Los Angeles, 18.3 degrees Celsius, and we can also select Fahrenheit, switch that to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's go ahead and select 3-day forecast, and we'll just go ahead and leave it on Los Angeles. And it gets a 3-day forecast, the current temperature, or the high and low for today, and then the next 3 days. I am using Weather Underground's simple forecast, so it does provide some more information, or they also have a more in-depth forecast that actually gives you, cloudy with a chance of rain or whatnot, that it could easily be used as well. So let's go ahead and pop over to the code real quick here. I'm setting up my view the same way as last week with the linear layouts and adding all the elements in, setting the text for those from resource files. And then I'm actually doing my alert for the network check within the on-click for the Get Weather button. But all the network checking code is actually moved into a different file, the city's JSON file. This was where I was doing all the creating the JSON and parsing it from last week. This week it still parses it. It reads the JSON, but it also does the network connectivity and pulls down that JSON file from the Weather Underground API. Actually, let's pop back over to main activity to show you how I'm doing the URL for the API. Based on what's selected for spinners or radio buttons, it does set a string, and then those strings are all added together and concatenated to create the full URL. So if forecast is selected, it replaces /q/forecast or conditions, depending on which one's selected there. So yeah, I think this project went really well. I did have some trouble really getting into the 3-day forecast JSON just because it was a nested object inside of a nested object, which then had a nested JSON array, and then nested again from there. So it did take me a minute, to kind of figure out, okay, this is inside this, so I need to call this first, but I was able to get it and get it all taken care of. So yeah, I guess that's about it. This has been Eli Freestone, Week 3 for Java 1, Term 1403. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.